lighting, to video, to computer networking, all these different technology types that somehow manage to work together to create such an amazing show, and getting to see that spring up out of seemingly nothing is just such a unique experience every single time.
That's quite a lot that goes into the technology of a show.
We try to begin most of our hardcore planning for each convention about 4 to 5 months before the convention.
We are backstage at a FurryCon.
Is such a privilege to be able to get to both have shows that look and feel professional, but then also on the staffing side of things, AV staff gets the opportunity to interact with these, to be honest, crazy, professional, and very powerful, and very expensive, of course, equipment pieces that most people will never get the opportunity to interact with, and we get the opportunity to play around with it and make an amazing show out of it.
Where exactly do you find folks who are good and wizard at AV stuff?
Well, AV, we've got a couple Telegram chats where we all like to kind of conglomerate and hit each other up for, hey, if you're in the area during this time, come on down. I'll drop you a badge and you can come help me out. Yes, please come help. But also, it's in the community ourselves, people who, we've got such a great community where people see, hey, it looks like they needed help with their lights programming. I'm going to volunteer next year because I have experience doing that. And sure enough, next year rolls around and now our lights look 10 times better because we've got the right people for the job. So it's a brilliant combination of cultivating those past relationships, but then also just people in the fandom who want to be helpful. And it is something that can't be understated, in the same way that you have artists and in the fandom that are amazing at their craft. Similarly, in AV, you have people that are amazing at their style of art, and it is art at the end of the day.
The lighting setup, and you'd mentioned briefly the Tress, which is a large aluminum bar that hangs above the stage and holds all the lighting equipment. And it's so subtle, we don't realize, but that's an incredibly strong metal bar. So how much weight does it hold?
That was 610 pounds. The actual truss wasn't the thing that was closely loaded to its mast. That's actually the tower lifts on the side. Those have a weight limit too. That's different than the truss. And those were actually the limiting factor for this particular show. 856 pounds in the air.
Where does the equipment get stored when the convention is over?
As far as our shows go, the vast majority of it, and indeed for most of the other conventions out there, the AV equipment is mostly rented, and so at the end of the show, we'll go back to whoever you rented it from.
His name's Ray and David from Kelsima Audio. They are our rental provider.